Welcome to AwesomeBatteries.com. This is the Club Car Precedent Lithium battery conversion video. This step-by-step installation video will show you how to convert your Club Car Precedent from old lead-acid batteries to one single 51.2 volt, 105 amp hour lithium golf cart battery by Summit Battery Group. Your Summit battery and installation kit will ship in heavy-duty cardboard boxes strapped to a pallet via an LTL freight carrier. The larger box contains the battery and installation kit, and the onboard charger is inside the second box. This is the Summit 51.2 volt, 105 amp hour battery. It is compact enough to fit in all Club Car Precedent models 2004 to 2016. Summit batteries come in a powder-coated steel case, and the gunmetal finish looks really cool in any battery compartment. The installation kit includes the onboard charger and main battery cable replacements. To activate the onboard charger, Summit includes the AC port replacement and cover plate. This is the 48 to 12 volt reducer for your lights and accessories. The 12 volt reducer is an add-on component. Here is the dash-mounted battery meter, remote on-off button with wiring harness, and a powder-coated steel mounting bracket. Make sure the key switch is off, the vehicle is in neutral, and put the run tow switch in tow mode. Remove the old lead-acid batteries and clean the battery compartment. Use a T40 Torx bit to remove this top mounting screw for the controller panel. This will allow you to pull the panel forward and access the controller and solenoid compartment. To replace the B- cable at the controller, remove the existing B- cable with the 13mm socket. You will see there are several grounds joined together. You will be deleting each of the additional grounds. To go to the OBC, the bullet connection is the ground for the light wiring harness that's in the battery compartment, and this is the ground from the charge receptacle. Go ahead and unplug the gray wire from the charge receptacle. You will have to cut one end off of the original main negative cable to remove it, as it passes through the OBC. Connect the new Summit main negative cable to the B- port on the controller and tighten to 7.5 foot-pounds or 88 inch-pounds using a 13mm socket and torque wrench. To replace the B positive cable, use a 13mm to disconnect the original B positive cable from the solenoid. Note, you will need to put an appropriately sized eyelet on the end of the pink wire. Put the new Summit B positive cable in place along with the pink wire and tighten to 6 foot-pounds or 72 inch-pounds using a 13mm socket and torque wrench. Let's go ahead and bypass the OBC. Cut the 6 wires from the back of the OBC, then disconnect the wiring harness from the vehicle's main wiring harness here. Connect the white and blue wires together to give the blue wire 48 volts. Insulate the remaining wire ends and plug the wiring harness connection back into the vehicle's main wiring harness. The OBC is now bypassed. Perform some wire management, then close and secure the controller access panel. At this point, we're going to remove the trim, floor mat, and dash panel. Using a T40 Torx bit, remove 2 side trim screws on each side and remove the floor mat. Use a T30 to remove the top rear shell screws. Use a flat tip tool to pop the side clips from the charge receptacle cap. Remove and discard. Remove 3 T40 screws that hold this front trim panel in place and remove the trim panel. Remove 3 Phillips head screws along with the charge port and the original charging cables. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, remove 3 mounting screws and discard the old charge receptacle housing. Now remove the dash panel by removing these 2 T30 screws and the T15 on top. Let's go ahead and install the battery meter and remote on-off button at the dash. Note, the Summit wiring harness is too large to route back to the battery compartment with the existing wiring harnesses. So I routed the wiring harness underneath the cart, securing above the bottom of the vehicle's frame. I made a hole behind the front trim panel and ran the harness up into the battery compartment. The best place to mount it is right on top of the panel or to the side of the steering column. You will need to create a hole behind the meter to route the meter's wiring harness. Use the provided mounting screws to secure the meter's mounting bracket to the dash panel. Plug in and secure the remote on-off button to the mounting bracket. Plug in the LCD display meter's two connections. Then secure the LCD meter to the bracket with the provided bracket and nuts. Go ahead and replace the dash panel, the floor mat, and the side trim pieces. Before reinstalling the front trim panel, we need to replace the charging port. Use the provided hardware to secure the AC port cover plate to the front trim panel. Next, insert the AC port replacement and secure to the cover plate. Perform wire management of excess wiring and reinstall the front trim panel. Mount the Summit onboard charger anywhere inside the battery compartment using self-tapping screws. Plug in the charger's input wiring harness to the back of the newly replaced AC port. Mount your reducer anywhere inside the battery compartment. Route the 48-volt input wires to the middle of the battery tray. The red and black wires on this voltage reducer is the 48-volt supply. We will be securing them to the battery's terminals. The yellow and black wires on this reducer is the 12-volt supply that we will hook up to our lights and accessories. For this Summit reducer, we will hook our 12-volt accessories up to any of the 3 sets of output wires. Now we can install the battery. You can set the battery anywhere inside the battery compartment. I slid the battery all the way to the rear and found a great spot for 4 points of contact, although one mounting bolt will be slightly elevated. I like this area because I didn't have to drill into the vehicle's main frame. Mark 4 mounting holes. Remove the battery and drill the holes out. You will need to go underneath the cart, cut away any foreign plastic near the mounting holes to allow the washer and nuts to tighten flat against the bottom of the battery tray. Secure the battery to the tray using the provided 13mm mounting hardware. Once tightened, the battery is extremely secure. Begin with plugging in the battery meter and the on-off button wiring harness to the COM port. Next, plug in the CAN communication wiring harness from the onboard charger's signal output port to the available port on the battery meter and on-off wiring harness to create a direct communication line between the charger and the battery. Starting with the positive side, go smallest to biggest, the biggest cable touching the battery's terminal. The smallest item is the red wire from the voltage reducer. Next is the red wire from the onboard charger. And the final positive wire is the newly replaced main positive cable. Secure to the terminal and tighten to 6 foot-pounds or 72 inch-pounds using a 13mm socket and torque wrench. Finalize by sliding the red terminal protector in place. Same thing on the negative side, smallest to biggest. The smallest wire is the black wire from the 12-volt reducer, followed by the black wire from the onboard charger, and the final and largest wire is the Summit main negative cable. Secure and tighten with a 13mm socket and torque wrench to 6 foot-pounds or 72 inch-pounds. Slide the black terminal protector in place to finalize. Test for cart operation by putting the vehicle in run mode. Turn the battery on by pressing the on-off button at the dash. The power buttons will illuminate and the LCD meter will come to life. Turn the key switch to the on position and put the golf cart in forward. Lightly press the acceleration pedal. Once golf cart operation is confirmed, it is highly recommended to run a complete charge cycle before using the battery. Plug in a heavy-duty extension cord into the newly replaced AC port. The charger will activate, run a complete charge cycle, and shut off when finished. While you're waiting for your battery to charge, go ahead and download the Summit Battery Group mobile application on the Android or iOS App Store. Open the app and select your battery. The app will connect to your battery and display the battery status and health information. You will see the state of charge, voltage, discharge and charge currents, power, capacity, life cycle counter, and runtime calculator. Scroll down to see temperature, BMS protection warnings, and charging information. The cell link at the bottom will display the individual cell voltages. The info page has links to advanced diagnostics and settings pages. You will need to contact Summit to access these pages. Thank you for watching the Summit Battery Group 51.2 volt 105 amp hour lithium golf cart battery installation video in a Club Car Precedent. I hope this video answered all of your questions. If you have additional questions, please read this video's description, comment on this video, or contact us directly through awesomebattery.com's website or social media accounts. We are here to help. If you would like to purchase this battery, please visit awesomebatteries.com. I've provided the link in this video's description. awesomebattery.com ships fast and free at the lowest listed online price. We assist our customers through the purchasing process, installation, and throughout ownership. Please press the like and subscribe buttons. We have more installation and battery information videos releasing on a regular basis. Again, thank you for watching, and we hope you have an awesome day. Thank you.